I don't know.
What? Did you want to get 30 minutes in, or are you
Yeah. Let me finish this.
Are you talking about the last episode?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to pretend like we're just jumping in where we left off?
Oh, yeah. And this was
What?
literally 2 weeks ago.
Play me the last 5 minutes of the last podcast, and then maybe I can try to do that.
I'll tell you. I'm telling you.
What's the last 5 minutes?
They were giving Micheal Malloy in just straight shots of hucking methanol alcohol, paint thinner.
Okay.
He was just doing.
Do you have the rest of your script to move on from this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well then we can.
I got
do
it.
Part two right now.
Part two right now, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So remember they were feeding Micheal Malloy, fucking.
I remember everything. So go ahead. Fucking start. Press the fucking red button. Jesus Christ.
It's already pushed. We've been recording for like 15 minutes now.
Holy shit, motherfucker. All right. Okay. So, I have no idea what the dosage was, but whatever.
Okay, you said you didn't know what a quart was. You only knew quarts of oil. And I said a quart is a quarter of a gallon. Yeah, quote, Nick said, blew my mind. Learned something crazy, right?
Right.
So for like 6 weeks.
Is that true?
Yes, he don't listen to these, so he's not gonna know what he said.
I'm not disputing you, but go ahead. I'll take that as fact.
So they were feeding Micheal Malloy these pure shots of methanol alcohol for weeks, and he survived. It didn't kill him. And like I think I said earlier in the last show that there is some science behind that, because Micheal Malloy has been a fucking drunk for so long that it literally his liver knows how to process this alcohol, because that shit would kill anybody. His just liver has been processing alcohol for so long that this alcohol just gets processed too. It's like, okay, come on, you know.
So it's borderline an immunity.
He could probably drink rubbing alcohol with no effect.
Right.
But they're trying to kill this guy. They are literally trying to kill this motherfucker, and nothing is working. And remember old Red Murphy, our bartender?
Old Red.
That's old Micheal Malloy's best friend. It's his best friend. They sleep next to each other every night. Marino serves free sardine sandwiches. Just, you know, as long as you're drinking, eat some sardine sandwiches.
I like sardines. Sure.
I love sardines.
A little salty, but you know.
I definitely think we've talked about this. And so he decides to poison it. He takes some sardines, he opens the can, he puts it in the back of the bar for like 4 or 5 days. The entire time, still Malloy just cheering them and drinking all the fucking methanol alcohol he can have. He just loves these sardine sandwiches. And then they've got these sardine sandwiches that they're fucking letting rot. They're going to serve him a rotten sardine sandwich. But not only is it rotten, but they have also added metal shavings, shards of glass, and carpet tacks.
Carpet what?
Carpet tacks. Those little nails. These little bitty nails.
Staples.
Fucking shards of glass and metal shavings. Like grind.
So
like
metal, and glass.
Yes.
Okay, so the guy can drink that without noticing that it's in it.
No, this is in his sardine sandwich. So he
can eat that without noticing.
Yes, he's got rotten sardines and a fucking sandwich with the metal shavings and the shards of yeah. So they get him. I mean, they serve him he does fucking methanol shots all night.
Dude, I'm gonna pray because I'm sure he's dead somehow, to the patron saint of this gentleman.
We got our first sponsor, and I'm excited because we got our first sponsor. But I'm also excited because it's a company that I like and have used before in the past. H2O is a siding, gutter, window, and driveway cleaner service that is a notch above the rest. They made my home and driveway look brand new. They're a family business servicing the greater Forsyth County, all the way down to Atlanta, and even almost as far north as Dahlonega. They're professional, and they do an amazing job. You won't regret hiring H2O for all your cosmetic needs at your abode or house. You find them at h2opressurewashing.com or their Facebook page, H2O, to get a free quote. Like I said, I stand behind this company. I've been using them since 2020, so I was like really excited when they offered to sponsor us so that I'm not just pushing some business that I think fucking sucks and I'm having to lie all fucking shit about. And oh shit, can you swear during an ad? I don't know. Who cares? Josh is the owner. He's a personal friend of mine and all-around great guy. He also works with his mom and his siblings, who are also great people. They felt like family from the first time I met them. So give Josh a call for a free quote and mention this podcast and save another 10% with Brothers in Arms. Call H2O today and be the envy of your neighborhood.
Micheal Malloy.
Holy shit. Wrought iron gut MF.
He eats it. Well, they get him blackout drunk and he eats this sandwich, I mean, with no problem. No problem. And I think he actually cheers them with a fucking shot of methanol and asks for another one of those sandwiches. It was so good,
Can I
right?
get some more fingernail polish remover on top of my fucking rotten fish shrapnel sandwich? That would be great.
He wanted a fucking other one. So, and once again, they're like, okay, well, he just ate a fucking bunch of glass and fucking metal, so that's got to kill him, right? So they wait a couple days. Like he's got to be dead in a couple days. No, this goes on for like another month.
Well, you say a couple days, another month. You say a couple days. I'd assume that a guy that ate glass, rotten fish, rubbing alcohol would be dead before sunup.
I got to bring you up to speed again on another story. In part one, we talked about Marino, who he dated, who owns a speakeasy, and he dated that girl, Maybelle Carlson, the one that he got really drunk and just poured water all over her and opened up all the windows and let her freeze to death.
Yes.
So,
yeah, well, this is the guy that's still trying to get the life insurance money off of this guy.
Yes,
too, right?
yes. So now this story's about to come into play. he's like, oh shit, I froze somebody. I just fucking froze somebody to death. I can do this. I can just do this again. He got away with it once, right?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty good way to kill somebody.
Let's do it again.
Even with modern, forensics, they'll be like, well, hypothermia.
Yeah, yeah. Let's freeze him to death. So this is what he does. He gets Malloy fucking blackout drunk again, probably on just straight methanol shots. Waits for him to pass out. He takes him and puts him in his car. Drives him out to this park in New York City. Takes his shirt off and then just soaks him down with water. Just pours a bucket, just soaks him with water, and just leaves him there on this bench in the park to freeze to death.
Are we talking about in the winter too?
Oh yeah, this is February in New York. I believe it was in the low 20s. I actually have wrote low 20s. So
Saturday
gotta be fucking.
Park.
You gotta
I
be.
think it was a corpse in the yard.
And just leaves him on the park bench, and then goes home and he thinks, hey, he's dead. He's dead. He's got to be dead, right? So Marino shows up the next day. Murphy, old Red Murphy, he's down there behind the bar. He's cleaning stuff up, and what are we gonna try to do? What are we gonna do to kill him tonight? And Marino goes, nah.
What are we gonna do to kill him tonight?
Yeah. And Marino says,
how are we gonna kill him tonight?
How are we gonna kill him? Yeah, what are we gonna do tonight to kill him? Marino goes, oh no.
I thought they were friends, dog.
Yeah, he's like, no. He goes, no, Malloy's dead.
I thought they were friends.
Oh, they were, but old Red, he's wanting that insurance money. He's looking for about a $50 cut.
But both of these people are a little touched in the head, though, right?
Oh yeah, old Red. He was the one that escaped from a mental institute.
Right, so he's touched.
Yeah, he's definitely touched, but He wants to know what we're gonna do. He wants to know what we're gonna do to kill Malloy tonight.
He's got more water than brain up there. Gotcha.
Definitely. And Marino says no. He's like, we don't have to worry about it because I took him out to the park, put him on a bench, poured fucking water on him, and let him just like fucking freeze to death. And
he's dead. He's done.
Yeah, he's dead. And
you win.
Old Red Murphy's like,
don't worry about it.
Old Red Murphy's like, no, he's not. He's in the basement.
Right?
Yeah, no, pickled. He comes trumping up from the bottom of the fucking bar. He woke up in the middle of the night, walked back to the bar. He knew Old Red was there sleeping on that fucking nasty couch. Banged on the door until fucking Old Red let him in. He told him he was freezing. Old Red said, go down to the basement, sleep in front of the furnace, warm up. You know, it's fucking Malloy's best friend. This fucking dude's looking out for him while he's trying to fucking kill him to fucking death. Right? And then we talked about this Tough Tony, fucking gangster. The whole time he's like, let's just fucking kill him.
Well, and that's the goal, right?
They're like, he's like, let me go and put a bullet in his head. And they're like, no, you can't do that. We can't have him be murdered.
Too messy.
And he's like, all right. So Tough Tony says, what if we just like get him run over by a car? New plan. Let's get him drunk and let's get him just run over by a fucking car. Malloy. Okay. Just fucking run him over.
Right, so are they going to get this motherfucker drunk and they're going to sidely whiplash this guy out on the highway?
No, it's a little worse than that. They hire a cab driver.
Okay, well, don't let me jump ahead of you though. But
they hire a cab driver by the name of Herschel Green. They're going to pay him. They're going to pay him $25 to literally run over this guy. But they got to make it look. They got to make it look real, right? They got to make it look real. So they hire this guy for like $25, a cab driver. Old Tony Burstone, Old Red, his good friend. They stand there and they like hold him by his arms just while he's like, you know, wobbling and weebling in the road. Somebody, I think one of the podcasts described it as that when you're like at the end of Mortal Kombat, like finish him. He's just like fucking, just standing there wobbling.
Arms going like side to side, and you're just like,
yeah, he's just wibbly wobbly, just shaking in the road, and they're holding him up, and they're just gonna let this cab just fucking nail him. It takes 3 times. Every time the cab they do that, and then try to let him go at the last minute.
Wait, hold up. Let me go back here. He got ran over by a car 3 times.
No. It took 3 times for him to finally be run over because when they would let him go, like just that drunk instinct, he just jumped out of the way. So on the third time,
like, oh shit, what's going on? Let me jump back in and drink some more nail polish.
No, on the third time, this guy just wibbly wobbly in the road. They finally fucking hit him, and he flips over the cab, and they see him, and he rolls over into a fucking ditch, and in a bush, and then they see a car coming, and they're like, "Fuck!" So they got to get the fuck out. So they just hightail it to the bar.
Let me ask you a question though. Here, before we continue on, let me ask you a question. If this was your guy for a life insurance policy that you're trying to cash in on, would you not give up at this point and be like, man, you earned it. You earned it. Like, I tried, and I tried. Like, even if you're a bad person and you're doing this shit, like, at this point, would you not say, like, I'll pick somebody else?
You would think.
Like,
yeah.
He earned it. It's like the execution. It's like they're at the gallows, right? And you've got the hood on, and you've either got an axe or you're operating the switch on the fucking gallows. And they drop through, and the guy struggles and somehow breaks free from the noose 3 times.
Yeah.
Do you really put that guy back up again, or are you just like, hey, I hope that's like old school rehabilitation.
I mean, they tried to run him over 3 times. They only ran him over once. It just took 3 tries to actually hit him.
Right, but this isn't the first method they've tried. I mean, they've been force-feeding him fucking poison.
Yep, metal shards, rotten sardine sandwiches.
Subjected him to hypothermia.
Yep.
Hypothermia.
You're going to freeze him to death.
Right. I mean, amongst things. It's like at some point, don't you just like, cut your losses and be like, they're like, isn't that like, if you believe in God or not, at some point are you not like God saying like, hey, ain't it's time, bro. Ain't it's time.
It's
time.
Stop
Quit
it.
trying.
I'm getting real close to the end, so let's finish this story. So yeah, they just left the body in the ditch when a car started coming. They come back to the bar and they're like, he's got to be dead. He's got to be dead. So they just start reading newspapers just every day. They're reading newspapers, like trying to find this homeless guy that got ran over by a car, body that needs to be claimed. Nothing. It just goes on and on and on. And they're like, all right, we'll just need to find a lookalike, and we'll just murder that guy. So they start looking for somebody that looks like Micheal Malloy. Yeah, we're just gonna find somebody that looks like him, and then claim this is the guy, the guy we got the insurance policy on. So for like 55 days goes by, and on the 56th day.
Do you know where your property lines are? Call Matthew Beasley at 706-973-1144, serving the greater Lake Lanier area. That phone number again is 706-973-1144.
Guess who comes walking back in the bar? Ready to start drinking.
One guess. I got one guess.
Do it. What is it?
Our main protagonist. Is it not?
Micheal Malloy?
Yeah, Micheal Malloy.
It was our main protagonist, Micheal Malloy. Has been in the hospital. Somebody found him on the side of the road. I didn't list all of his injuries.
And then he gets up, walks out of the hospital, and goes and gets a fucking
No, he's
drink.
been in the hospital for like 50-some days. Like
Irishman.
he's been in the hospital for like almost 3 months. He was in like a coma.
And then as soon as he gets out of the hospital,
As soon as he gets out of the hospital, he hikes it back to fucking Marino Speakeasy, walks in the bar, and pots bit, but I didn't fart another drink there. He says he's been in the hospital for 3 months. Thinks he got run over by a car. He ain't sure.
You got a fucking drink, do you?
He's ready to start drinking again. And this is where this is when it all goes south. They finally decide to.
This is where it goes south.
This is where it
goes south. Okay, gotcha.
Spoiler alert: Micheal Malloy is about to die. After all this shit, he's about to die.
I hope. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, I love the guy, but damn, at this point, it's like, come on.
They decide they're gonna fucking carbon monoxide poison him. Is their plan? Rent a hotel room, take the fucking light off the side of the wall, and just run a hose straight into Micheal Malloy from that. So that's what they do. They go and they rent a hotel room. His fucking best friend, fucking old Red, goes there with him. He runs a hose to his face of just pure carbon monoxide.
Wait, to his face.
Into his mouth, yeah, hose right into his face.
One of my favorite authors of all time killed himself, carbon monoxide poisoning. It was John Kennedy Toole. You ever read Confederacy of Dunces?
No. Well, they got Malloy fucking pass out drunk. He lay down on the floor. He ran a hose directly from the gas spigot into his mouth and waited for him to die.
Okay.
And finally, his heart stopped beating. And old Red come back to the speakeasy, told Marino and all, and Pasqua and Kreisberg and old tough Tony Burstone that he's dead. He is dead. His heart stopped beating. They demand he go back to the hotel room and sleep with Micheal Malloy that night, just to ensure that he is definitely dead.
Let me ask you this: would you?
Well, no. All right, I'm almost done. So like I said, old Murphy has to go back there and sleep with Malloy and make sure he's dead. And Murphy goes to sleep and wakes up the next morning, and fucking Malloy is standing over him taking a piss on him. He's alive as shit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Shit, I gotta quit lying. No, he's dead. He's dead. I'm sorry, he's dead. He's dead.
That would have been a much better story. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, if it just kept going.
Life or a George A. Romero
It just kept going,
story?
yeah. Like 4 months later.
No,
Oh, fuck.
Night of the Living fucking taking a pisser.
Fucking 2019, Malloy walked into a bar and ordered a fucking shot of whiskey. No, he's dead. He is dead.
So Micheal Malloy, a rabbi, and a priest walk into a bar.
Yeah, maybe Keith Richards, Malloy, and Willie Nelson
Ozzy
walk into a
Osbourne.
bar, and it's like, oh, wait, I'm sorry, we don't serve spirits here.
That's funny. You know, I got somebody sent me a fucking a tour poster yesterday, and it was Ozfest, right?
Yeah.
And it was Ozzy Osbourne, Motorhead, and like a bunch of other bullshit 80s acts, like fucking who cares, man? Fucking hair metal acts, like.
So he's dead. Remember Pasqua?
All right.
Oh, Frank Pasqua. He was the employer. He worked at that mortuary. He like pretty much he didn't even embalm him. He just buried him. He was in the ground like the next day. Well, then that's when the insurance companies start. Well, what the fuck's happening? Where is he at? And they're like, he's buried. They're like, he died 2 days ago. It's like, yeah, we've already buried him. And so one of them don't ask a lot of questions. They just pay it out. But the other ones are like sitting on it. They're like, all right, something's up. And then in Marino Speakeasy, that remember Tough Tony Burstone, he gets fucking gunned down on March 19th, 1933. Yep. In like some sort of dispute, this guy just whips out a gun and fucking blows his fucking head off. Then after that, in the Speakeasy, all sorts of investigation starts going on. And that second security insurance company is like, something's up. So they exhume old Malloy. Because he wasn't as embalmed, they just kind of, Frank Pasqua just had it ruled as just an alcohol poisoning or just liver, like too much alcohol. And they exhumed the body and they found out that it was CO2 poisoning. And now they're trying to figure out, like, all right, what the fuck? So they start questioning everybody. And old buddy Red, he folds pretty quick. He can't hold a lie together. And then after that, the cab driver they got to try to run Malloy over in their whole plot, he comes forward to the police because they never paid him his $25 to
you gotta shore your bets, man.
Yeah, so he's like, they never paid me my $25.
Gotta hedge your bets.
And he's going forward, and then that's when everybody starts singing. Everybody just rats on everybody else. And that's how you know that 100% of this story is true. They are literally like, this all comes out in court. They're like desperate men, like, we fucking gave him fucking 6 quarts of fucking methanol alcohol and whatnot, and he kept coming back. I saw him eat a fucking sandwich that had metal shavings and glass shards and fucking carpet tacks, and he toasted us and wanted another one. You know, something like that. Like, they're freaking out. They're like, you wouldn't believe what we did to try to kill this guy, and we finally just fucking carbon monoxide poisoned him. That was finally what done it. And it was.
It also doesn't surprise me though. It's like it's a pretty sure bet. You would think that, but poisoning is kind of dicey.
The Maybelle Carlson trick. He admitted to that. He was like, "Look, and I murdered another girl." Old Maybelle Carlson. I just poured water on her and just froze her to death.
About murder.
Yeah, everything just comes out. Everything. And it was labeled the Murder Trust. And on June 7th, 1934, all men, Kreisberg, not Tough Tony, because he got shot in the head, Kreisberg, Pasqua, old Red Murphy, and yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, they all got executed in the electric chair in 1934. And old
so every offender got their just desserts.
yes, they fucking fried in the chair, which would be a hard fucking way to be executed. Fucking electric chair.
All right, so this guy is basically the what the fuck this guy's name? So he's basically the Irish version of Rasputin without any sort of clairvoyance.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that because I mean they just tried, like, it was just one night of trying to kill Rasputin, and like it.
Oh, so you're saying this guy's way cooler?
Yeah, this went on for several fucking months. If Rasputin survived for like 6 months after that one night that they actually fucking killed him, then that would be it. This dude fucking kicked and screamed. What'd I say, to about June? This was like 6 months. Oh wait,
Yeah,
wait.
Yeah, I would say that guy is a much tougher customer.
Yeah. But they kept Marino's Speakeasy open, so that Speakeasy was still there. And 5 months later, fucking Micheal Malloy just walks into the fucking Speakeasy. No, you don't.